The identity of our team has been the same since Coach Stoops has been here, and I've bought into his identity, which is that, we got that underdog mentality regardless of where our projections are. We're going to have that same mentality whether we're last place or first place, and I think that as long as we have that, then things are going to go well for us, and we're going to just keep working to take the next step, which is, like I said, to be in Atlanta for the SEC Championship.
This UK football team is locked in. Gets us so excited for the season. Welcome back to BBN Tonight, where we're talking all things SEC Media Days.
That's right. You just heard Will Levis talking about putting in the work and leaving a chip on his shoulder regardless of projections. But hey, never hurts to check, right? Here's what the SEC Network has been rolling with this week. The Cats are being picked to win 8.2 games this season. Now, that's according to the ESPN Football Power Index. UK is sitting at number 18 in that same metric's preseason rankings with a 6% chance to win the SEC East, which, believe it or not, is the second highest percentage in that division behind Georgia, of course. But Will Levis, he doesn't care about that, right? And apparently, neither does DeAndre Square. His goal and the team's goal is simple.
I feel like the big thing is that we have everybody going towards the same goal. We want to be making it to Atlanta, and I feel like that's very important. You want everybody to have the same goal and on the same mission, and I feel like that's where we change a lot. I feel like guys are not as selfish, and they are really honed in on the team aspect. Like we would do whatever to get to Atlanta.
Well, maybe not whatever it takes, unless Mark Stoops was serious about this.
How do you gain on Georgia? I can't answer that. I just saw Kirby up there. I could maybe try to whack his knees out or something, knock him out for a minute.
You know what? I really don't hate the old school Italian approach here. I think you could take him.
I knew you would like that a lot. All right, let's switch gears now to one of our favorite topics, the Big Blue Wall. It was a little atypical this spring when Kentucky's offensive line kept getting brought up as a potential area of weakness. That's not in the Cats' DNA, but they are having to replace 3 starters, something that they have not had to do in a while.
They all know that they have big shoes to fill with Darren Kennard, Derek being gone. But it's not just them, it's even before them. It's Landon Young, it's George. There's been plenty of guys who have held down that spot for many years. So when you're coming into that situation, it could be nerve-wracking, and I remember how that felt having to step in right after Stenberg, just replacing that a legend, if you will, Oh man, I hope he doesn't see this because he's not going to let that go that I said that. But just Jeremy Flax, DeAndre Buford, David Wallabaugh, Jagger Burton, just guys on the offensive line that have really stepped up and have shown that they're ready and willing to do whatever it takes to help get this team to Atlanta, and that's all that we can ask of them.
Really loved getting Horsey's insight on the tackles, but of course had to pick his brain about his own position group as well. That would be the guards, specifically Auburn transfer Tayshawn Manning. Horsey said the two clicked instantly. They're both from the Orlando, Florida area, and Horsey was actually Manning's host on his official visit to Lexington, so they've gotten to know each other pretty well already. Horsey even went so far as to say Manning's personality reminds him a bit of Will Levis.
He fits in great. He's one of those guys as well that loves to have fun. He's a big dancing guy. He likes to do his thing on TikTok and things like that. He loves to dance, loves to have fun, loves to make people laugh. But he's the same way when it's go time, it's serious time. And that boy Tayshawn is a unit. He is strong as all get out, and he can move the pile like no other. So I'm excited to see him in the Kentucky Blue this season.
Well, Keith, I've never heard people talk about an on-field or off-field leader the way they have about Will Levis, so that comparison really speaks for itself.
A couple things stand up. First off, Stenberg being a legend. I do hope he sees
Let's
that.
Tag him.
Yes, we need to make sure he gets tagged on that. Also, the fact that, yes, Will Levis is a leader, and I love the fact that they've got, anytime you've got your quarterback coming back who has been successful, your team is set up for a pretty good season, and I think that certainly is going to help. And I love the fact that the Big Blue Wall is ready to block for him and the rest of the...
we trust. This just harkens back to a year ago, too. I think I was not even allowed to ask Coach Stoops about Will Levis because he hadn't really seen him play yet. So now Will is there, and I love that.
Stay right there. We have more SEC Media Days coming up here on BBN Tonight.